Hi, friends. Doc South here. I've got to do this one quick because I got called in early at the supermarket I work for in Acme here in North Jersey, which I've been working with them now for some time. And I got to say, I like the job. You might consider um, if there's a supermarket near you and you need to make a few extra bucks working part time, or if you're looking for full time, you might want to consider a supermarket. They're always, pretty much always looking for people. Maybe not always, but quite often they are. Uh, if nothing else, they can use part timers quite often. Um, and you might want to consider. It's, it's not such bad work. It's healthy work. One thing I'll say that. I know in my case, what am I now? I'm darn near 80 years old. I think I'm 79. 79. And I feel really great from all that light lifting you do. I say light lifting. Some of the stuff you lift isn't so darn light, but it's all that squatting down, lifting, putting stuff on the shelf, pulling stuff down into an aisle, and getting it all ready, and lugging a little of this and pushing a little of that. Next thing you know, I mean, you're not going to look like Charles Atlas out there on the beach, but you're. I find that I'm in actually pretty darn good shape, and I get paid to exercise. Get right down to it. And I do a lot of the cleaning. I put stuff on the shelf. I stuff the shelves. I knock down pallets of product, and not knock over, knock down. Pull the stuff and put the boxes where they belong so they can go to their respective aisles, and the product in the box can be put on the shelf and like that. It's just a lot of relatively, not totally light, but relatively not that hard to work with exercise. Yeah, it's the best I can say. And it might be right up your alley. A lot of times, too, supermarkets are very interested in getting part timers. Not always, but quite often they are. I'm a part timer, but some part timer, I've been getting a lot of relatively long weeks lately. But the nice thing for me is, and I imagine if this is your case, you might want to consider. I often do, as you know, I do DJ work. I play oldies for people. Well, if I have a gig, all I got to do is ask for time off. They want you to do it. Hey, if March 15th is when I'm going to be doing the gig, they'd like me to let them know, more in early March so they can work their schedule. But that's what they do. Most supermarkets will give you vacation. Um, you get a cheaper price on your food. You get a little bit of a discount. I think it's 5-10% off, but that adds up. You're there when there's a bargain. Nothing I like better than seeing something they're putting on closeout sale. And I say, oh my God, this is the tomatoes I like, and oh, good Lord, they're half price, and you snag them home. I mean, you're there when the deals go down, kind of. And it's good if you're a people person. They encourage you to at least have a little bit of small conversation with your customers, and certainly, if nothing else, be courteous to them. You you might just like it. You might just like working in a supermarket. I can't say it's for everyone, but I find it pleasant work, and you might too. And most supermarkets generally are not always looking, but they'll keep your name, and if by chance something happens where they need a person, you're liable to get a call, and they'll have you in there. And again, you might only want to work 20 hours a week. Well, they'll work with you on that. In fact, I'd say a good proportion of the staff in a supermarket is part timers. And that gives, say you got a job where you work 4 days a week and you'd like to make some more money. Well, maybe you could get 2 days at the supermarket. You know, the whatever 2 days the other company doesn't give you, well, you get them from the supermarket. And next thing you know, maybe you're making yourself an extra 500 or 600 a month, give or take. I mean, I don't know exactly, but you see what I'm saying. It's a thought for you. I I would recommend it. I do find, and I may have said this earlier in the video, I have found that it's very, very good. It has been very good for me physically. It's I really do feel to be in, especially for my age, I feel especially healthy for the work that's involved, and the way it just, I don't know, it just makes your body feel better. The best I can say. I'll let you go, but I thought I'd mention. And again, most every supermarket will at least take your application, and you never know, you're liable to get a call. Can you come in starting Thursday? And we can have you work Thursday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, for 6 hours a day or whatever. Yeah. And hey, there's 18 hours at whatever it is they're paying, and bingo, you at the end of the month you might have some nice money for, if nothing else, going out to eat or vacation or just paying the darn bills. Anyway, I thought I'd say, God bless. I got to get to work. Okay. I think there's a cleanup on aisle 12. I got to get over there. See you now. Bye-bye.